Hello everyone, myself Priyasha from Department of Pharmacognosy, working as Assistant Professor in LG Institute of Pharmacy. Today we are going to demonstrate about isolation of the caffeine from tea leaf. First of all, what do you mean by isolation? Isolation means to separate out the pure phytoconstituent from the product. So here we are going to study about isolation method of caffeine. Caffeine is basically a purine alkaloid, so which is obtaining from the tea and coffee. The synonym of tea leaves is Camellia thea. It consists of prepared leaves or dry leaves of Thea sinensis. Basically, caffeine is a purine alkaloid which is xanthine derivative. So it belongs to family Theaceae. In a chemical constituent, it mainly contains caffeine, theobromine, theophylline. It also containing enzymes like Thease, which is oxidase in nature, and along with the purine alkaloid, it also containing tannin. So this is the basic structure of caffeine. In a basic structure, it indicating the it having 1,3,7 trimethyl xanthine derivative. So caffeine gives purine alkaloid positive. Now let's understand the isolation methods of the caffeine. So first of all, we have to take 10 gram of powder and mix with the calcium hydroxide. So calcium hydroxide will converted the alkaloidal salt into the free alkaloid. Now add sufficient quantity of the water and boil it for 30 minutes on a direct flame. Then filter the solution through muslin cloth in a hot condition because caffeine are soluble in a hot condition. So next step is extract the filtrate with the chloroform. So here 3 times extraction can be done. So first of all, we have to separate out the chloroform layer. So all caffeine will solubilize into the chloroform and the tannin part will remain into the aqueous layer. So here we have to combine all the chloroform layer after extracting the 3 times. Then we have to add a charcoal powder. So charcoal is used to absorb the color or coloring impurities. So heat for 2 minutes for activation. Then we need to add a small quantity of anhydrous sodium sulfate in a solution to absorb the moisture. So here again you need to filter it. Then filtrate is evaporated up to dryness. So it will give a needle shaped calcium oxalate crystal. So this is the simple basic principle of the isolation of caffeine. And lastly, you need to perform the calculate or you need to calculate the percentage yield weight by weight. So this is about principle of the caffeine isolation. Now we will understand the practical aspects of the caffeine isolation. First of all, take 20 gram of tea leaves in a beaker. Then add 5 gram of calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is basic in nature. Mix it properly. So during mixing, the all alkaloidal salts are converted into the free alkaloid. So mix it properly. Then it required sufficient amount of water. Generally, we are taking 5 times of water. So here we have taken 20 gram of powder. So we are adding 100 ml of distilled water. Mix it properly by using glass sword. Then keep it on burner. Boil it for 30 minutes on a flame. So calcium hydroxide is converted or it is responsible for conversion of the alkylidal salts into the free alkaloid because caffeine is soluble in a hot water. It is insoluble in a cold water. Then observe this solution for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you will find this type of solution. Here you can observe that caffeine is properly boiled. So first of all, you need to assemble like this assembly. Take beaker and use muslin cloth for the filtration. So this content is filtered by using muslin cloth during the hot condition. Here maintaining of hot condition is mandatory because caffeine is soluble in a hot water. You have to strain the tea powder like this. So strain it properly. Then this again you need to take the tea powder and add 15 ml of water, then heat it for 15 minutes and combine the extract again. So this is about separating funnel. Transfer your extract into the separating funnel. Before transferring, you need to check either it is closed or open. So here in the aqueous layer, you will find tannin as well as the caffeine. So to separate out the caffeine, chloroform is used. So cool it properly. After cooling, you need to transfer 30 ml of the chloroform. Then close it. So here you will find the separation of the two layers. Lower layer is of chloroform and upper layer is of aqueous. Now shake it on a right to left or upward to downward direction. So all solution will be mixed properly. So here all caffeine will go into the chloroform layer. So shaking properly. In between agitation, it is mandatory to open the knob to release the gas. Then you need to separate out the chloroform layer. Lower layer is the chloroform layer and upper layer is the aqueous layer. So first of all, open the knob and separate out the chloroform layer. Separate it drop by drop. Repeat this procedure 2 to 3 times. So again add chloroform and again shake it or repeat the same procedure. So here this is the combined chloroform layer which containing color as well as the aqueous part. So first of all, to remove the color, we are adding a pinch of charcoal. Charcoal will remove the color impurity. So for removing the color impurities, activation is necessary. So heat the beaker on a hot plate This beaker you cannot keep on a burner because it's containing chloroform, which is organic in nature, and do not exceed the temperature more than 50 degree, otherwise caffeine will be degraded out. Now heat it properly. So activation of charcoal occur and it will absorb all the impurities. Now you will find the activation of charcoal already occur. So now filter this content. So after filtration you will find the clear solution of the charcoal, but you will find some aqueous layer. So here we are adding a pinch of anhydrous sodium sulfate to absorb the moisture. Shake it properly. Then again you need to filter it from the Waterman filter paper. So this is about filtrate after the anhydrous sodium sulfate. Now transfer it in a petri dish, and this petri dish you need to keep on a hot plate. The temperature should not exceed more than 20 degrees. So transfer the entire content in a petri dish. See, here you can observe the bubbling is already started. So evaporation of the chloroform you can easily observe. So while the complete evaporation of the chloroform occurs, you will find a needle-shaped white crystal. These crystals are known as a caffeine. Cal- Calculate the percentage yield. So now for calculation, weight of tea is taken 20 gram. Weight of caffeine is found in a petri dish 0.8 gram. So 20 gram of powder contains 0.8 gram of caffeine. 100 gram of powder containing how much? So you will find 4% weight by weight of practical yield. Theoretical yield is 4 to 5%. So our yield is nearer to the theoretical yield. Thank you so much for watching my presentation. Do not forget to share, like and subscribe our YouTube channel Pharma Ignite.